Heyo, everybody can hear me now, hopefully, and you guys can hear the music too. No, maybe? Let me know. Hang on, can you hear music? Because I know you can hear me. Music, no. Let's get that music going. Hang on here a second. Oops. Uh-oh. Not sure what's going on here. How about now? Can you hear the music now? Probably pretty loud. Let me get that turned down just a smidge. Whoa, that was loud. Let's get that fixed there. Okay, now we got some good music going on. All right. Hey there. Thanks for saying hello, friendly neighborhood chick. Always good to see you. Boom. And can you hear the music now? Uh-oh. Probably not. Hold on one second. We'll get that fixed too. It's still messed up on the music side. We'll get this fixed up here in just a second. Boom. Now you should be able to hear some music. Boom. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm not sure how YouTube got hit twice there. Sorry about that, guys. I must have bumped a button a bunch of times. Okay, so a couple different funny things. You can see my fist. It's shaking like crazy right now. I've hit muscle failure today doing some pretty heavy-duty yard work. And then on top of that, well, to say the least, I had a little bit of sangria. So it's been a good day. But my hands are extremely shaky, and I'm going to be painting a Space Wolf Tech Priest, or whatever they call them these days. And I'm really excited to get this one done. He's carrying a variety of different thunder hammers, super flamers, and some other good stuff. Oh wow, the music still isn't happening yet. Let's get that fixed, because the music is part of the ambiance, and it's really important that you guys are able to hear that. It really sets the tone for what we're doing here yet so far. Yeah, and then let's check the mic. Let's make sure the mic is set yet. Yeah, it is. Try now. No. I mean, you, friendly neighborhood chick, you're welcome to dance as much or as little as you like to music. Hopefully the music we're pumping out is going to be danceable as well. I think it should be. No. Let's see what's going on here. That's crazy that the music's not doing that. Let's see why that's not happening. Loop. Let's try that now with that. Then back to that. Give me, yeah, there we go. A little EDM action. Yeah. What in the world is this? Streamloots. Okay, cool. Apparently there's all these different prizes on Streamloots that I have no idea about. Frankly, it's irrelevant. today it's all about charity. For those of you who are interested, we are doing a charity stream for Operation Supply Drop. Over 1.5 million veterans and their families have been supported by award-winning programs from Operation Supply Drop. They're a fantastic charity and one we're proud to work with. The link is in chat. Feel free to donate. For donations, we are tracking those, by the way. And when you donate, we will see those in the stream there, as well as, for painting, there's not much we can do except say, hey, I'll paint something the way you want. So while I've got shaky hands, I'm painting this miniature. I'll paint any color you want for each donation. I will change colors for your donations. And until you donate, each donation is $20. So I won't change colors until you change it. But I'm going to start with plate mail metal. I'm going to do this mechanical arm. But if you guys don't, The Boys by Jesse Nelson and Nicki Minaj. Friendly Neighborhood Chick. I'm digging your style tonight. It's you're doing some pretty crazy stuff. So anyway, here we go. We're going to do this till about 7:45 tonight. I got to get 15 minutes off early because I'm going to be on Tales from the Tavern with the amazing Gamer Mom Luna. We're going to raid over to them. But I'm also going to, from that raid, I have to also switch into costume because it's a costume stream. I don't like painting in costume because it's kind of challenging, to say the least. But I do like the costume. I do love me some Halloween. Let's see here. All right. So, and I love that this, if you guys can see it really good here, the teeth on this particular mechanical arm actually is in the shape of a wolf, just like the space wolves would be. So let's just knock this out. Oh my gosh, my hands are shaking so much. Oh, and so you can see it a little better. There's the mini cam. We're doing a little different today. We're just painting right here. Boom. You can see this miniature in its glory. It's a fantastic miniature, and I'm going to ruin it today thanks to your donations. So let's see what we get here. As we apply silver paint to this gorgeous miniature. Friendly Neighborhood Chick, thank you so much for letting us know our sound was jacked up earlier. We really appreciate that. Alrighty, and do that. Alright, so see if I can keep my hands from shaking by bracing it on this beautiful, massive paint palette that I've created from Town. We actually create our own paint palettes and manufacture them here. There is a process to that, believe it or not. It's not just as simple as something there. There's actually felt pads applied to the bottom of it, and we select our tiles for this very specifically for color, so that we get the best possible color combination we can get. Move my paint water over just a smidge. Boom. Paint water behind the top there of the mini cam. Yeah, it's focusing on my hands. I don't know why it does that. It just sucks. And there's nothing I can do about it, guys. It's a problem with the way the cameras are built to function. For some reason, it thinks I'm a hand model. I wish I could fix it. Here, I'll just do this. Because this is going to be much worse. much worse. Oh yeah, much worse. My hands are shaking like crazy. Yep. Get that paint on that mini. Oh! It looks like we have a donation. Hold on one second. Let's check that donation in here. Boom, boom, boom. Donations of glory. Here we go. Thank you to whoever donated. We're going to make sure that we say thank you to you directly if we can. Friendly Neighborhood Chick, thank you so much for your generous donation. Which color would you like to you miss it in the large screen? Well, you know, I can switch to this. That way you can see it in the large screen. There you go. Which color would you like me to switch to? Just name any color you like. Thank you so much for that generous donation. That will help a lot of veterans and their families greatly. Woo. Still not showing on the camera here. Let me fix that. Hopefully you guys are having a good day this fine day. You know what? I think I forgot to tell the world that I'm streaming today. I should probably do that, huh? Very important that I tell the world that I'm streaming. Oh, you've donated. Oh, both years in a row to OSD. Oh, the Friendly Neighborhood Chick gets it. She understands that veterans programs are important for veterans in transition and veterans who need a little bit of help and their families too. Thank you so much. Yes, of course I knew that about you. You're an amazing human being, Friendly Neighborhood Chick. Again, thank you again for that generous donation to the charity for the stream today. Greatly appreciated. We are streaming my shaky hands, which, if you can't tell, like it's very real, the problem I've got here, and I'm bracing as best I can. Both my hands are doing it, although my right hand seems to be doing it less. Just a little bit when I clinch. So luckily, I'm not having to clinch when I paint. I'm very relaxed with my right hand when I paint. And we're painting a Space Marine Tech Priest from the Space Wolves. Flattery will get you nowhere. Oh, well, you know, I try, but, you know, I really do appreciate that donation, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. And you know what else is big about that particular donation is that puts us to $3,886.26, which our challenge goal, final day of the charity, our challenge goal is $4,000. So if we can crush $4,000, get to just above $4,000, we could say we raised over 200% a goal, and we've crushed at that point 3 challenge goals that have been put in front of us, and we will definitely be helping veterans. So not only do you get to switch my paint color, but you get to also know that you did a great service for helping veterans out there. So, boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. I gotta get these little tags on this flamer, I think it's called. Incinerator. I think it's an incinerator. Something horribly bad that shoots fire at you. Or plasma. No, it's a plasma gun of some sort. Let's see here. If you're new to us, welcome to That Mini's Paint Show. Always glad to have you. Just as a heads up, I will be stopping about 15 minutes early today because I will be going on to That Mini's Paint Show. I'm already on that. On to Tales from the Tavern. I'll be as part of a roundtable discussion group there. We just talk TTRPGs and stuff there. I've been on there a few times. I always love hanging out with Gamer Mom Luna. She's the sweetest lady on the planet. And we're going to be talking just TTRPG stuff and other nerdery. And from there, we will also be on costume. And I think we're judging a costume contest on there, of which we are not a part. Like, just because we're in costume, we're not part of that costume contest. So people from the Gamer Mom Luna community will be a part of that contest. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Anywho, let's see here. So Friendly Neighborhood Chick, what color do you want me to swap to now that I'm done with the plate mail medal for now? If you're in chat, you donated a considerable amount, you deserve to choose which color we're swapping to. Painter's choice. You give me too much credit. I'm going to switch to Basilisk Basilisk Brown, which is kind of a ochre yellow. And then from there, I'm going to do just a little bit of symbology on his shoulder pad and stuff like that. Although before I get started, oh my gosh. Well, the great thing about having a shaky hand is it makes shaking paint that much easier. You trust me to do things right. That's a bad idea. I play rogues. I'm not known for doing the right thing all the time, but we'll see what we can get going on here. Let me just throw out a message real quick onto our awesome... Hold on here. I can't type because I've got shaky hands and it sucks. I should be holding a Jiffy Pop. I swear I'm so shaky right now. Boom. Let's see here. With just me on screen, there is no music. There's still no music? This is terrible. Why is there no music? There should be jamming music right now for everybody to hear. This is not okay. I have totally made sure that there was jamming music. Huh. Let me see here. Yeah, I always care when somebody's dancing. Let's see here. What is going on here? I see some great friends in chat right now, but they don't have their sound on, so I don't know that they can hear me. Huh. We're going to do this. We're going to swap out and just reload the whole music thing all together so you guys can hear some jamming tunes. Or tell me that my choice in music sucks, which, you know, wouldn't necessarily be wrong. I mean, I've been called worse by far meaner people. But I would never think that you guys would ever call me anything mean, because you guys are the best community ever. Let's see here. What music should we go with? We're going to go with a little EDM, probably. Or we could do some lo-fi or some synthwave. I'll probably do some EDM. Christmas music? No. No. We're not going to do Christmas music. Not going to happen. Let's see here. Boom. Let's try that. Holy moly, that's loud. Oh. Nope, that's definitely not it. Why is it not doing music? Oh, you heard the music? There we go. Alright, cool. So as long as you guys are grooving the music, we're good. Alright. So we're going to do a little Bass with Frown. We got some shakes going on here. Let's get this going. If you're just now tuning in, I see there's somebody else in there. Say hello. Don't be a stranger. Getting some music on. Boom, boom, boom. Why? Because we can. Oh, that's a terrible idea. The thing about yellow is it's such a tough color to paint with. But the smart thing about yellow is if you do it right, you're going to do multiple layers in the especially over this amazing blue, this Space Wolf blue. Adding a little bit yellow shade back here. And I've got to get inside these amazing little, switch over to this. There we go. Getting inside these gear teeth on the shoulder pad, which is very intense on my end. I got handed this miniature, I'll be honest, and it already had the arm attached to it, and I'll be honest, it's kind of, see how the shakes are happening? Oh my gosh, you can't hear me now. Oh great. Well, I can see that my mic is working. Huh. Yeah, that's working. Music. That's working. Now. What else is going on? That should be it. Can you guys hear me now? Music is really loud. Okay, I will turn the music down. Thank you so much, GM Workshop. Good inputs. Okay, can you hear me now? That music was really loud. It just needs to be a little bit groovy, but it doesn't need to be shouting me down. How about now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Much better? I'm all about meeting your needs. All right. Thank you, GM Workshop. I really appreciate those inputs between you and Friendly Neighborhood Gamer Chick, or Friendly Neighborhood Chick, sorry, who's secretly wanting to be a gamer. Let's hope. You guys give me the best inputs to keep me going. But like, in case you haven't noticed, I've got these shaky hands. Like, seriously, there's nothing fake about this. This is actually my shakes. And this is temporary. I mean, this is temporary. It's because I have muscle failure. And it's pretty wild. It's a temporary thing. That's why we're doing this. It's kind of a fun painting situation. I'm gonna mess so much stuff up on this, but that's okay. I'll go back and fix it. And the whole point of showing you that this thing is messed up when I get done is because it will teach you that it's okay when you mess up. Paint hides all sins, and you'll be able to fix anything that you mess up with more paint. As long as you went in thin in the first place, you're okay. That's the joy of paint. When I find who put this thing together for me and then handed it to me, already assembled fully, to make getting to these shoulder pieces a pain in the butt, with or without shaky hands, I might add. I want to thank them personally with a punch to the face. Oh my gosh. Don't let good be the enemy of perfect. Just go for it. You got it, GM Workshop. Or don't let... I didn't buy it like this. This was handed to me a long time ago. I primed it. Priming it was also a challenge to get all the angles with everything on there. But yeah, definitely some challenges there. All right, Friendly Neighborhood Chick, you've got at least 2 paint choices here. You've already said it's painter's choice on this last one, but I'm going to give you another shot because of your donation that you gave us. What color would you like me to do next on this Space Marine? Doesn't matter what color you choose, I'm going to paint it. So you get to pick the color that it's going to be painted. So why not have some fun with it? I mean, you could totally wreck my day right now if you wanted to. And I wouldn't be mad because it's all for charity, and that's part of what we do here. You know, when I started painting minis, the person that I learned from didn't tell me to prime my minis. Oh, man, that person didn't tell you that? Were you in a formal lesson, or did you just buy the miniatures and start painting and thinking they'd given you all the advice that you needed? Or are they just a terrible painter? All right, GM Workshop, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. See you soon. GM Workshop is awesome. If you haven't checked out GM Workshop, please definitely do check out GM Workshop. Oh, I found another set of metal tags I gotta paint here. Right there. Hello, metal tags. You've been so good. Oh, there's the shakes again. I gotta resist them. It's like a lot of effort to prevent these shakes from affecting me. You bought the minis, consulted your friend about it. He didn't tell you, and his store staff made fun of it. Oh. His store staff. So your friend owned a miniature store? He asked knowingly. I see a few more people have joined us in chat. We're painting with my shaky hands. Hopefully you guys aren't too judgmental today. I really hope you guys are going to chat with us today and just hang out. I can't wait to talk minis with anybody who wants to talk them. And tell us more about what you guys are working on in TTRPGs, miniatures, wargaming, any nerdery in general. We're all down for it. Oh, there's the shakes. You saw it. I hope you saw those. Man, this bad boy is going to be so metallic. So metal. This mini is so metal. That's all I can say to myself as I shake. Oh, dude. Am I going to be able to do this? Look at this. I should just hold the brush there and let the shaking do the work. That's right. We only bring solutions here. We only bring solutions here as we paint the miniatures on this show. Let's see here. So, if anybody's out there and you're watching and you want to talk to me about miniatures, speak up. I'd love to hear from you right now. Because what we're doing right now is we're painting plate metal from the Army Painter. onto this thunder hammer, and from there we are applying the color. As my hands are shaking from muscle failure from a lot of heavy duty yard work today. And for those who don't know, this is a super charity stream. That's part of why I'm shaking, is because I thought it'd be funny to do a charity stream while I have the shakes and paint a miniature that any color you want. If you donate money to our stream, you get to, again, choose the color I'm going to paint next. And just in case you haven't seen the link there, I'm going to drop that into chat for you. If I can make my hands type properly with all these shakes. Boom. There we go. All right, outstanding. It actually did the right thing. So that means my typing, took 2 tries, but I got it to work. Oh, man. What a day. One of the things I love about painting chats is that while I'm painting, I get to hear from the coolest people out there. And we just talk about whatever you're working on, mostly. What I'm working on is cool. You can ask questions about that too. But certainly, it's all about your painting. Our goal is to expand people's confidence in their painting. And sometimes I learn from people too, and it's great because I've painted for years and years, and I love learning from new painters. Friendly neighborhood chick. That's really a bummer about that primer and the staff. I know that any staff and any place I worked should have been not making fun of you, but instead should have been like encouraging you and said, "Hey, let's hook you up and get you squared away with some additional technique." I mean, they didn't recommend primer for you when you bought the minis. That's unsatisfactory right there. That's why you always, you're in a good store when, even if you don't need the primer, they ask you if you need some, just to make sure you don't forget. In case you do. That way you don't get all the way home and you wind up having a need for primer and you don't have any. They were making fun of the guy who referred you there. Man. Well, I hope... Well, the guy who referred you there, the owner of the store? They were making fun of you for not telling you that you needed it. Oh, really? Huh. Maybe that guy thought he could trust his staff. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe your friend just wasn't detail-oriented, I guess. Did your friend wind up actually, talking to you about painting miniatures later? Okay, I'm going to rinse my brush here for a minute. Put that in front of the camera. Let the camera do the work. Boom. And check on a couple things real quick. He was distracted when you were learning to paint. Okay. Let's see here. Huh. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. All right. So, back to this. All right. So, friendly neighborhood chick. I've done my ochre yellow. I've done some my initial metal. I tell you what, I'll make it easier for you since you don't seem to want to name a specific color, and that could be just because you're concerned. You know, you'll do something that'll mess this up, and I can promise you, you can't possibly mess this up any more than I've already messed it up. But what I will say is that I'll give you two choices of colors and allow you to choose from one of those. And if you think that helps, that'll work beautifully for me. So let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. We layer up that yellow. Okay, so I'm going to give you a choice of two colors. Now, I already did plate mail metal, this metal color right here. And now what we're doing is we're swapping over to, I have weapon bronze, and I have true copper. So you take a look at which of these. Do you want the lighter metallic with a light reddish, hue to it, or do you want the darker metallic with a little reddish hue to it? You're all about that free will. Free will is great up until a point. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, last time we did, but we're not deciding today. You get to decide today with your glorious donations to this beautiful charity. And since you donated so beautifully, we're giving you a second shot. Which of these two colors do you think? The right or the left? Right or left? Right or left? Heavy eye roll. Come on. Come on. Can't do this all day. Stop shaking left hand. Do you want the non-shaky hand or the shaky hand? Right. Okay, right it is. We're going to go with weapon bronze. All right, good choice. Good choice. I think weapon bronze. On a whim. It's whatever suits your fancy. If it's whimsical for you, then it's whimsical today. You earned it. You earned it. Alrighty. Oopsie. So now a little bit of shake. Goes a long way. Stir the paint. I'm going to need a smidge more paint, I think. Okay. Okay. All right. So back to what we're talking about here today. Getting this weapon bronze on here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of just trying to, cover up the same things, what I'm going to do is hit different things with different colors of metallics on this to kind of add some more, what's the word I'm looking for? Contrast to what's already there. And There's a lot to that when you're picking what to highlight versus what not to. Let's see here. Getting the handles of this particular Thunderhammer, the grips, are a big part of what I do here. There we go. A little action there. Oh, donating for charity is always for charity. You know, that's great and all, but, you know, I really am all about the extra benefits from donating to charity. I think people deserve to be rewarded a little bit more when I can for charitable donations. And, you know, so many good people out there don't get enough recognition when they do good in the world. Not that you should do it for recognition, but isn't it nice when you can be recognized when you do good in the world? I mean, let's face it. I was a soldier for... Well, still soldier sometimes, for 27 years, and Napoleon once said, "I could conquer from one end of the continent to the other for all the soldiers who want to get a colored ribbon for their uniform." Essentially, to paraphrase horribly, probably, but he wasn't wrong. Recognition is a powerful thing, and a wonderful thing too. I mean, let's face it. How many of us have recognized our friends for all the awesome things they do? And so when you donate to this charity, we're definitely going to recognize that. All right, so this particular Space Wolf is doing pretty good. The weapons bronze is going on. And I'm enjoying that. Let's add some more metallic to the gearboxes on the shoulder pads. I think I'll use that weapons bronze choice that you did. I know you, I think. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I mean, we've interacted quite a bit, so you're pretty awesome. Oh, it's so hard to see sometimes on these shoulder pads. I saw the recent Amazon special called, what was it called? Enhanced, I think it was. And it was this Amazon original movie. It wasn't half bad for a sci-fi movie. Some sort of, star being's energy was transferred to other human beings as part of a government project. Unfortunately, the original being that power came from needed all that energy so he could get home because he was tired of it. And basically, as long as he had all that energy, he could not only go home, but he would again live forever. And the biggest disgust that particular being had with humans is that our lives are decay waiting to happen. And I thought that was fairly interesting concept of imagine a being that basically, for all intents and purposes, is made of energy, trapped in a human body, or a human-like body, that sees our world as nothing but short lives and decay, that we will eventually cease to exist, and what that must look like to them. Because let's face it, in the big grand universal scheme of things, our average lifespan of 70 years, 100 years if we're lucky, must look unbelievably short. District 9 was killer. I like District 9, except District 9 was not... It wasn't about an immortal being. It was about the creatures that looked a lot like crayfish and who craved cat food, that happened to have quite a bit of knowledge and stuff like that. And I don't know that they were immortal as much as they... Yeah, well, very vaguely. Obviously they lived for a long time, as long as they were doing space travel. The space-time continuum, all that other stuff that goes with it. Although District 9 had a little story to it too. Yeah, but did humanity really put them into bondage? I mean, they obviously had the technology to eradicate all of South Africa's, bondage and security forces if they'd wished it. They also had the technology, theoretically, to communicate, so... But then there's an unwritten story of, like, how did they come to be there in the first place? What was the story with that? Why were they in that situation? So on and so on. A lot of unanswered bits to that are very interesting, and I would love to find out more. It's like... Give us the prequel. Give us the sequel for District 9. But then again, the story is once you give humans a chance, we're just going to turn, if we found aliens, we're going to find a way to weaponize it, kill them, or make their lives miserable. So, yeah. Woo! Just getting the face of this little guy now. He's got this interesting metal piece on his front of his face with a little bit of grilling to it. It's kind of like the snout of a space wolf, and at the same time it's kind of not. These little top rows there. Boom. Poor beer cat guy was just getting turned and just waiting to see if they could save him if they return. Yeah, he's stuck there, man. Like, he's stuck there. Yeah, but they could only use those weapons against him once he got hit with that, whatever that liquid was that he wound up inhaling and possibly swallowing some from, that started turning him into whatever they were. Maybe that was a bioweapon they were cooking up. I don't know. But once he could do that, that's when the weapon started working. And oh my gosh, what terrible things they did. And how much they traumatized that poor guy in the process. Think about that. And he was traumatized. That's for certain. Yeah, I love the ending because they kind of did leave it on a ending there. They kind of were trying to figure out there. Rennie saved the world. Rennie? You talking about from yesterday's show? Rennie didn't save the world. The party saved the world. Rennie just got lucky, and the party happened to... The three party members prior to him happened to have missed their last shot at the main bad guy, and I just happened to take a final shot at the bad guy with an arrow with sneak attack damage and happened to take the kill shot. So yeah, the ending was great. But if you want to see the ending, check it out on the VOD on twitch.tv/The Games Tavern, and you can see the end of the Haunted Dungeon of Jing. Yep, seriously, you've got to see the end. You got to see it. Yep. Joking or not, it's worth it. It's worth watching. All 10 hours. Binge watch party. Add more of that color. Not all 10, nope. Like the last two. You watched the last 2 hours? Well, that was fun. The last 2 hours were good. I think all the characters were really starting to come out of their shells at that point. And there were so many great characters. There was Malik, played by Eric. There was The Wall, played by Bran. Keela, played by Rissa. Golly. Who else was in that? Cadence played... What was the name of Cadence's character? It was a great character, too. Ranger. And it was very entertaining. What was the name of that Ranger? Salix. I thought Salix was a great name. And then I played a character named Renard McCall, who had this strange cross between a fast-talking accent and a Brooklyn accent at some point in time, too, so it was terrible. Salix, yeah, Salix was a great name. Salix Babylonica, I think was the name, yeah. Phenomenal name. Boom. You guys like this music so far? Give me a heads up on this. I can switch it out if you want me to swap it out. Let's see what we got here. First, let's make some adjustments so everybody can see this fine fella. Come on, focus. Focus, you camera fool. Focus. There, almost got it to focus. Ah! Boom. We'll get it here. We'll get it going. We'll figure it out. Alright, we got about 30 minutes to go here. Oh no, we got a little more than 30 minutes because the next stream doesn't start till 8. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick 5-minute break, and when we come right back, we're going to keep working on this guy. Keep telling your friends about us. Bring more people in. Let's see them watch us paint some minis and get this action on the board.
Hi, it's me, Scalathrax. When I'm not rampaging the world and trying to destroy everything in sight, I'm rampaging for new 5th edition monsters for my dungeons. And whether you need scuttling dungeon denizens, alien horrors, or sentient avatars of the World Tree, the Creature Codex has you covered. Nearly 400 new foes for your 5th edition game. Everything from acid ants and grave behemoths to void giants and zombie lords. 424 pages of monsters. They include a dozen new demons and 5 new angels, wasteland dragons and dinosaurs, all new golems, which include the Altar Flame Golem, the Doom Golem, and Keg Golem. And who doesn't want a few extra Keg Golems around their dungeon party? There's also elemental lords and animal lords to challenge powerful parties, chieftains and other leaders for ratfolk, centaurs, goblins, trollkin, and much more. New undead, including a Hierophant Lich to menace lower-level characters, and so much more. Use them in your favorite published setting, or populate the dungeons of your 5e world of your own creation. Pick up a Creature Codex from koboldpress.com today and surprise your players with monsters they won't be expecting.
back. Hey guys, glad to see you guys again. Thank you so much for staying with us. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things. Mostly we're going to be painting this miniature while I still have shaky hands. Up until about 7:40, 7:45, where I switch over to Tales from the Tavern, where I'll be one of the people sitting at their round table in costume, because it's a Halloween stream, and we're going to be doing some cool stuff. The only reason I'm not in costume now is I just don't want to paint while I'm in costume. One, because I don't want anything from my costume to get in the way, and two, I don't want to get paint on my costume, whatever that is. So, but thank you so much for hanging out. Please continue to hang out with us. We will continue rocking this out and figuring out what's up next here. So I just got done with weapon bronze on a few spots. I may add just a little bit more on one more spot. I've got some more gear stuff I can do on this particular one. No. I'll do this knee pad. Essentially, all I'm working on today is base colors. There's no way I'm going to do a line in on any of this. Right now, anyway. And then we'll add more base color later. Boom, get these knee pads done for this particular armor. It's a really great piece. These are essentially the engineers of the Space Marines, and they are also they're everything from their people who build new cool things as well as their mechanics. So they are really cool on the battlefield. They can do a lot of interesting stuff. And I have always been a fan. Oh, might help if I switch over to the right cameras. What's the costume for the next stream? I'm actually going to be doing kind of a rogue. It's because like I can't do the stuff I normally do where there's like latex appliques and all sorts of other stuff. I can't do that in 15 minutes. I mean, I can do a lot of things very fast, but in-depth latex appliques and everything else that goes with that takes about an hour to 6 hours, depending on what you're doing. So, unfortunately, I can't do any of that. So instead, I went with a mostly, clothing-based costume with a couple accessories. Hopefully it looks right. Hopefully. We'll see. If it looks like a good fantasy rogue. Rogue is always appropriate, I mean, it just depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. There we go. And as a final touch, I'm going to make sure these teeth are that weapons bronze color on his arm clamp here, which is the Space Wolf equivalent of the Jaws of Life. I know this. I never want to be bitten by one of these things. So And this clamp here, hold on a second, see if I can't get it to focus in on it. Is just a terrible thing. There we go. That clamp, you know, you can see the ratcheting from the top there where it would just ratchet down and clamp into place. I would never want to be bitten by that thing, that's for sure. It would just be a horrible experience, I'm sure. Yeah, Rogue is always one of those appropriate ones. I need to pick some cable colors. Let's see what cable colors we're going to go with. Not yellow. Green, maybe? Orange. Let's do orange. That's dry rust. That's not the color I want. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta take these out to reach for the paints. Stick with me. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see here, folks. 3886. We are cooking with gas. You guys are doing great today. Let's see what we got next coming up here. Whew. So close to that 4K goal. I'm sure we're going to crush it when we get to Tales from the Tavern. But I really appreciate everybody's help. Let's see here. Let's check out another tune. You guys want another tune? Let's do another tune in here. What other options do we got here today? What do we got here? Let's try this. This one's called, I think, Red Lotus by Stream Beats. Stream Beats is the people providing all of our cool music tonight. Thank you, Stream Beats, for your awesome music. Get these knee pads knocked out. Almost done with them. Looks like he's got a little wolf tail there. Shakes are starting to fade a little bit, but only a little bit. Done. And done. All right. Now we're going for cable. Knee pads. Oh, well, that's what they are. I mean, what do you want to call them? I mean, well, that's the name of the song. It's Red Lotus. I'm not sure. I didn't name it. Maybe it's after someone that's really dangerous called the Red Lotus. And this is their theme music. Did you ever think about that, maybe? It's their theme music. All right. So I've got two colors. I've got lava orange and I've got Viking blue. Let's see what we got here. I think we're going to go with Viking Blue for the cable on the... if it's a smooth cable. For ribbed cables, I tend to go with either kind of a charcoal gray-black or a black if it's flat in color. For this, I'll probably wind up going with the charcoal gray-black. Oh, yeah. Definitely red lattice. Let's see here. Let's get this smooth cable on. I mean, I could say greaves instead of knee pads if that works for you. That's probably a better choice anyway. So let's see here. Smooth cabling. Really having to work to do this. Less baseball. Oh, okay. So greaves are the better choice. All right, I get it. You're not a sports fan. Alright, and I've got just a little more blue to add to this one. And I really like how this blue contrasts actually with the gray blue that is the armor color of this particular Space Marine. But it still works in terms of the color. There we go. There we go. Takes care of that. That actually has a nice look to it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but hopefully it comes in. Oh no, they definitely wear armor-plated knee pads. They're ceramite and plasteel. They're amazing. They're fantastic. And they're fantabulous. When you talk about that with their greaves and other shin guards and plated armor. It was fantastic. How well that they've held up over time with all that. We're gonna go with orange now. Get that nice and cleaned off. Get that blue out of there. Hey, Gamer Mom Luna. We were talking about your show earlier and how I'm going to be on, and how in about 15 minutes I have to get off here so I can switch into costume for your show. Always good to see you. Gamer Mom Luna always seems to pop in just as our paint show is coming in. We're going to probably raid into her show tonight. Oh, well, Gamer Mom Luna, I can't wait to be Have It. I've been on the Tales from the Tavern a few times, and every time it's been an absolute treat. I've never not had a good time on that show. And the questions are kind of interesting and fun, and it's just a good thing. And you bring such a wonderful atmosphere to it. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. And you can find that on twitch.tv/Tales from the Tavern. Is that what it's on now? Just making sure I got it right. I think it is Tales from the Tavern. Oh, just Gamer Mom Luna. Okay, so twitch.tv/GamerMomLuna. I will be on there later today as we continue on the charity super streams, of which Gamer Mom Luna is a wonderful hostess and a part of it. Gamer Mom Luna is a great partner to work with on all sorts of different projects. And if you're a streamer and you're making interesting content, I want to reach out to Gamer Mom Luna. Maybe she's got a show where you'd be perfect for the round table she's running. So let's see here. I am doing a terrible job at keeping this orange where it needs to go, so I'm going to hold up for a minute. Gamer Mom Luna, making my day. Let's see here. Alright, that should be a lot better there. Alrighty. Boom. That's going to be needing some correction later, I think. Yeah, definitely some correction. It's okay, because the way I'm painting this in particular, I have the charcoal dark gray coming in that'll cover up my overpaint of the orange fairly easily from my overzealous shaky hand brushing today. There we go. Now working the other side. Oh, there you saw the shakes. Did you see them? Did you see them? They were there. I started. Now it's only happening on certain angles, or certain ways I hold this mini. Oh, snap! Got some on the greaves here. There we go. What do we got here? Alright. Really got the cabling done. It's not my best work for cabling, but hopefully you'll see some of that in there. We'll get some corrections on there for some of that too. But definitely some cabling there showing. Get that rinsed really good. Nothing but the finest artesian water for our rinses. It's not true at all. Yeah, I gotta get a little more in there. See some spots I missed. Part of this thing is making sure you got the right depth. Oops. Almost used my water cup that I drink out of for my paint water. Oopsie. Can't do that. Which is why you should always make sure your water cup looks different than your paint cup. You know, it would be a bad idea, except that I actually, you know, it's mostly harmless if you accidentally drink paint water. It just, like, is shocking. It's just one of those things. Someone mentioned that on the stream yesterday, I almost turned bright red. Unless you use edible paint, in which case you have questions. Yeah, water-based acrylics, you know, it's not going to kill you, but it's certainly not going to be good for you necessarily. I mean, like anything that's not an actual organic material that you should be imbibing, probably not a good idea. But let's see here. Get this paint going on. All right. Actually, I'm going to rinse that. I think we're going to do a little green now. Pre-K minis. Yeah, pre-K minis. Yeah, use edible paint. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, we've got a green. I'm going to switch to a Goblin Green here. Going to shake it real good. Get that action in while we take a look at the front end of this guy. Hopefully that focuses in nicely, and it looks like it has. Oh, well, you two would probably be great people to come onto the show. You know, I wish you guys, I wish Gamer Mom Luna was closer. I'd have you both on. I'd teach you how to paint on the show. Live, in front of everybody in the world. And hopefully, it's a fun experience. That's why I look forward to the day when it's okay to go to conventions and it's safer, and when we find out how much fun we can have. We can actually all get together, hug, be, good to each other, and just talk shop. Alrighty. Boom. Green cable complete. That worked out pretty good, actually. Impressive. I feel lucky I was able to get that done. Alright. It's one green cable complete. And there's no other opportunities to paint a smooth cable. Oh, there's one right there. I'll put that in there. Any other smooth green cable opportunities? Not really. is done up. Just so. Triple vaxxed. Hey, if you come down to DC Gamer Mom Luna, and it's only like a hop, skip, a jump, and a long flight away, you're squared away. You're covered. We got you covered. Or maybe we'll come to some of these conventions like golly, what is it? What is it? PAX Unplugged or something cool like that when we're all in the same space and we get it done for you, Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, guys, let's see here. I got about just a couple minutes left. What else am I going to do on this guy? I think that's it in the 5 minutes I got left. I'll take questions if you got them. And then in 5 minutes, we're going to go kind of semi-dark here. And then we're going to raid into Tales from the Tavern. And see what else we can get knocked out. I'm very excited to get that done and see everybody over there. I'm already in a chat with those guys, and they are talking our ears off with all sorts of cool stuff. And with that in mind, go get dressed up for the next stream. Well, we're not doing a Reed takes his clothes off and puts on the clothes stream. That's a different stream altogether. So if I do that now, it would mess up the stream. So, but if you hang out, we'll definitely be there. You can see this. But definitely. Let's see here. Oh, that's true. And I guess I'm a dummy now. Alrighty. Gamer Mom Luna. Be right back. Alright, cool. She'll be right back. Oh, man. What am I missing? I feel like... Oh, you know what? I can put a little silver on that next little bit there. On the greave. The decorative piece on the greave. Not the knee pad. I didn't use the word knee pad, I used the word greave. I see you out there. I know what you're thinking. You don't like baseball, and I get it. You're just not a sports fan. Alright. If you are out there, and I see a couple other faces in there, speak up. I would love to hear from you and get your thoughts on minis. Right now I'm painting a Space Marine Tech Priest for the Space Wolves chapter. I think they call them Iron Priests or Iron Fathers. I can't remember. Iron Fathers may be Iron Warriors, come to think of it. But Iron Priests, I think, may be the Space Wolves. Boom. You are not a sports ball fan. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Energy. Good to see ya. Thank you for the emotes. Tell us all about yourself. How the hell are you today? What's going on? You know what I miss is DC brunch. That's actually what I miss the most. DC brunch. Oh, the shakes are happening. Shakes are happening. All right, gang. Hey, hang out with me or whatever you can do. But in the meantime, if you can, head on over to twitch.tv/GamerMomLuna. Let me make sure that's the correct one. Actually, I'm going to test that right here. GamerMomLuna. Boom! There it is. Yep, Gamer Mom Luna. Control C. Yep. Head on over there in just a few minutes. If you're not already following her, please do follow her. She's amazing. And you're going to see some pretty interesting folks. So I will see all of you soon. And take care, everybody.